Alright, hello. Welcome one and all to more Dyson Sphere program. Where is home one? There we go. We are busy laying down blocks. Hey, Pango. Let's see. Where did that go? I cannot see it behind my sphere. It says 20 seconds away. Hiya, Royal. How's it going? I see a red circle. There she be. Thwack. Alright. Let's see. I did not bring a ton of foundation with me this time because I'm silly. But that does not prevent us from laying down some more science blocks. I think another couple research blocks would not go amiss here. Let's see if we can't circle the planet like this. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Science, white, tab so I can see what I'm doing. That looks correct. Is in here. They are. I missed that completely too, Pango. I discovered it completely by accident a stream or two ago. I was just holding down shift while laying foundation and noticed, oh, it's moving in a straight line. Not that I am really one to talk about read what's on screen anyway, given how much I missed in my first Dyson Sphere video, but so it goes. Let's see. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oop, maybe not. I heard another thing being laid down. Got everything? Okay. Let's see. Don't want to have to travel back for foundation. $20, $30 there. Okay. Pi million soil piles. Glorious. Okay, that leaves us with a bunch of drones, bunch of... Okay, we have enough. after we have slapped this down, we are going back to that ice frost planet and getting ourselves some more carbon nanotubes. Less because I can supply them, and more because I just really want to check that off the list. Okay. That is some of everything. Oh, hello, seed. Yeah, we'll get that on the return trip. Let's see. I need to be going here. Hello, Bosca. You're a new face. How's it going? We are busy laying down many, many blocks of many, many things. Oh, thank you. This is raw material for what will be the next one. And this is... I'm doing alright. Can't complain. I mean, I can, but I won't. Yeah, things are going. We are about to miss a planet is what we are. There we go. Next video is going to be about megabasing in Dyson Sphere program, and it will be almost certainly the longest video I have ever made. It would not entirely surprise me if it's over 3 hours. Okay, let's see. We need more of these. 1, 2, and 3. Get these chem plants into my inventory. Yeah, longest video so far. An excellent point. By the time I get around to doing C block, it will be, I'm sure that will take the record. We'll be watching it probably more than once. You would hardly be the first person to put my videos on a sleep playlist. I know plenty of people do that. But I am glad you enjoy them. Pi video that will be 18 hours long. Pi might be more than 18 hours long. Let's see. Right, we only need vessels for these. Okay. That gets us an entire circumference on 1/2, which is 24 total. Which means, +1 we laid down somewhere else, I guess, because now we're at 25 out of 36. Hope for Pi when it comes, yes. Pi will be, an undertaking. I'm gonna have to do other things. I'm going to have to make other videos while I am making the Pi video, because, there is no way I am disappearing off the face of the internet for the year it would take to make a Pi video. Okay, how many more do I need? 11? 11. that's somewhat awkward. One and two. Okay, mark those. It's 27. Okay, make sure I have belts for what remains. Okay. Okay, how many vessels do I have left on me? Plenty. Alright, I have enough chem plants for 2 more blocks, which is fine by me. 5-hour video releases, and it'll start with "This is made whilst taking a short break from making pie." You know, if that's what it has to lead with, that's what it has to lead with. Come on.
A seed is approaching your system.
Uh-huh. Okay. 2 more blocks. That gets us to 29 total. That is a good opportunity to go home and restock, because I think we are out of chem plants. We are. Unfortunately, I have not reached the H-Bomber guy level of success that would allow me to take a multi-year break from uploading. Okay. Let's see. That's 29. I'm assuming we're still fine on power. Probably just look at that. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's see. Back home we go. Let's see, the seed has still not gotten there yet. So, off to Mall Planet. Alright, come on, get me out of orbit. Thank you. Yeah, after carbon nanotubes, I'm gonna have to see what's up with green science. I'm assuming it's quantum chip limited. Where is it? There it is. Thwack. Oh, right next to the belts. Perfect. Belts are always the thing we need most of. So not stressing the bots out too much is always a good idea. Okay, we're topped off on belts. We are mostly waiting on labs and foundation. Let's see, where did those go? Oh. I have a bunch of fidget spinners coming from over here somewhere, so I assume that's foundation. It is. Ooh, that is crafting slower than I'd like. If we're ever going to completely pave over Lava Planet, we are probably going to need to make more foundation than just one assembler. But that's why we're doing these things in stages. Okay. Okay, let's say we can use 6,000 for that. I still have stalagmite crystal in my inventory that I do not need or want there. I mean, I could just make a foundation block. It's not like it's hard. Okay. Let's see, home one looks like it's there-ish. There we go. Ah! Right in the middle of many, many red science assemblers. Okay. Let's see. Let's lay down another 2 for white Sai. Here's 1. Come on, there we go. Yeah, see, this is the thing. There's plenty of spare green science for this. And yet, when it comes to... Ah, that might be a problem. Let's see. Can I fix that from over here as well? Yeah, that's why. Green science isn't being pushed out, and proliferator isn't coming in, because I did not deploy vessels in the green science blueprint. That's no bueno. Okay, so we actually have enough green science. What is this? Coal? Yeah, go away. Thank you. I assume you're... collide with other object. Ah, more resources over there that we don't need. Okay, that should do it. Foundation, there we go. You can give things to ILSs from the I menu. Oh, that's nice. I think you have to be on the same planet to do that, though, don't you? I seem to recall that being a limitation. sort this. How are we doing? We're fine. Okay. And with that, we have green science going many places. Let's see, I think I only had 2 blocks of this. Yeah, just the 2. Okay. Let's see. Let's not run into things so much, please. Belts, sprayers, thank you. Okay. 2 more white labs down. Let's see. Are you a hive yet? You are a hive. Let's go knock that out of commission. My random selection when I tested it might have been the same planet. Fair. I am fairly certain that I tried that on a different planet, and that it complained at me. Okay.
Dark Fog Hive Core destroyed.
Thank you. Alright. Whoa, there we go. Forge / nanotubes. Go back to nanotubes planet. There we are. It only works on the same planet. Alright. I thought so. Also, hello, Psycho. Ah, goodness. I am considering investing in some more speed upgrades. Ah, here's the planet. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Here we are. Okay. Now, we should have exactly enough chem plants for exactly as many instances of this as we need. Okay. Ten. Ah, yes, it would help if those chem plants were in my normal inventory, because this game makes a silly distinction. Uh-huh. Now there's 2,000 green psi on the way. Now that we've actually put vessels onto our green psi output blueprint. Okay. Bury that. And then 15 over here. Okay. That's plus another 4. We need 3 more. We should have 90 quantum chem plants. We do. Alright. Okay, good, and that completes the circle here. Alright. Let's see, where to put another 3? Okay. How about we not think about it too hard? 1, 2, 30, 40, or 2. That one's going to run into a silicon patch that I don't want to have to cover, so 10, 20, 30, 40. 3. Alright. Complaining, I'm assuming, about belts. Do I think playing almost 13 hours straight Greg Tech New Horizons is a good decision? I mean, it's your life. There are certainly worse ways to spend that kind of time. Okay. That... No. There, drop in. Okay. Now, we go to production. Cluster. Oof. Okay. We are mining at about 1/3 of the speed we would need to saturate all of these carbon nanotube plants, which means I need to go here. I need to filter to stalagmite crystal, advanced mining machine only, and turn all of these up to 300% mining speed. I am glad I have the power for that. I'm not entirely sure if I have the power for it on this swamp planet. It's already at 300%. Okay. So now if I go back here... Reference... Ah! Really? Okay, so I need to find more stalagmite crystals somewhere. Time to research more mining speed. That's true. That would also help. Okay, why don't I mark off carbon nanotubes and... Not you. You. Research more mining speed. Let's see. That went... here. 283k hashes per second. Not bad. I did notice. Thank you for the gift subscription. Let's see. You know what? Let's just queue up a bunch of this. I think it was given for recommending to play 13 hours of Greg Tech. Okay. Home, mall, restock. Okay. Also very true, fire is quite the regular. Restock? It's amazing we're at the point where 200,000 hashes a second feels like being stuck. Okay, just single press, thank you. Spent the last 30 minutes placing down concrete. I mean, that sounds like a solid automation game right there. Okay. Walk over to belts. Okay, some on drones. If we could find a clear place to walk, that would be awesome. Some labs. Yes. Some sorters. Many belts. Okay, how are we doing on everything? We are good. Even good on artificial stars, finally. Okay, the last thing I want is to check foundation. How are we doing? Another 1600. Yeah, I think we might need to lay down a foundation block. Where would I put such a thing? Probably right here. Somewhere on this world. Lord knows we have enough stuff we can tear down. Which reminds me. How about we go tear down a science block or two? since we're trying to move all of those to the lava planet anyway. Okay, this has nothing of anything, which is great. I kind of love how these things shrink instead of just disappearing. Let's see. What else can we shove into Logi storage? No. No. Foundation, I know we can. Oh, come on, where's that litter? Okay. I'm gonna have to clear some of this off to see the litter. Yes, dismantle. Grab you. Upload a total of 1 million universe matrices. Neat. There's also something littered in here. Cool. Now this is probably taking my labs away. It is. I don't necessarily want it to do that. So why don't we... Oh yeah, before I was going to do that, dismantle this Logi station, yes. Okay, what is a good basis?
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Let's see. Stone brick goes into foundation, steel goes into many things. Your presence is always appreciated, Fire. Okay, let's just lay down a quote-unquote gear block. Foundation required for 1 power pole. Oh, don't give me this crap. Okay. Now, clear that. You get in steel and stone brick. You are a receiver of these things. Then change your recipe to... Where did foundation go? Here it is. Okay. Now the problem for this one... Okay, you're getting in steel. Is that 20,000 foundation is less than even 1 box can hold, which means I need to... Let's see. I need to place down some boxes. Which exist to take in foundation. Oh, don't give me collide with other object, it's fine. I think you know it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Clear that. Moved again. Foundation. Okay. And then I need to filter outputs over here. Steel, stone. Steel, stone. Steel, stone. Now I'm assuming the reason there's no stone is because we haven't set up a new smelter for that anywhere yet. Okay. Where is home one? Other side of the sphere. There it is. Come on, out of orbit. Beautiful. Okay. Now. Okay, that's up. Have we circled? Okay. We have completely circled this planet around its equator, which means I need to lay down some more regular science blocks. Let's start with another green. Thank you, autosave. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay. While I am thinking about it, I'm going to add 10 Logi vessels to the end. There is no OSHA in this cluster, Saracen. Besides, what point is there for workplace safety when you are a robot? Okay. Okay, now I need to update this blueprint. Okay. Save a version with these output vessels enabled already. Okay. Now... we have a lovely little triangle between Forge World, Dyson Sphere World, and Home.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Okay. Right, some between there and there, which is probably for nanotubes for Proliferator. Okay. Let's think here. What do I need next? I need space. Oh, let me think. What's on you? Kimberlite. Just fly up. Unfortunately, I can't build on nothing. Okay, I could go here, I could cross off diamonds. There's not much stone to speak of. Or coal, so graphite is out, glass is out, silicon is probably out. My entire career is built on nothing. Okay. Oh, I see a problem on my list, which is... hang on. Entire cluster, exclude mining machine, Casimir crystal. We have 2... Right, I wasn't counting this one. But we have 3 Casimir crystal blocks, and we could stand to drop a 4th. Okay, cannot forget that. Mark that down. Okay. This plane filters in. Okay, what I need is a planet with some titanium and some water. Acid ocean, some stone. Well, no, I already have all of my titanium ingot production up, so in theory... let's see, sulfuric acid ocean... 2 planets with water ocean, and a ton of titanium in case I wanted more. And some coal. Which tells me one of these planets, not you... Well, there's the coal. Interesting, tidal-locked planet as well. Not that I care. Not around this class of star. Let's see. Crimsonous, whatever that kind of planet is. Yeah, lots of coal, lots of crude oil, lots of water. So I could drop some more proliferator and some titanium glass production on here. That's a good planet candidate. Okay, let's go here and rename this system what? Oops, caps lock is on. Fossil fuels. 3/titanium glass. Gleep system. Might as well be. Let's see. No, not stone. Coal, oil. Titanium glass. Okay. I don't like this name. Maybe I'll clean up names for the save that I released to patrons and YouTube members, but for now we are just doing all sorts of terrible names here. Alright, come on, get me out of orbit. Thank you. Now where am I pointing? There-ish. All right. Locate and land on a tidally locked planet. Neat. Fascinating biome. Those mushrooms? They look like mushroom trees. That's cool. Alright, we have some hunting to do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, here's all my grav missiles.
Upgrade complete.
Nope, thank you. Alright, let's see. What's up? That's up. Ooh, I'm already on the equator. That's nice. Let's see. Signal tower here.
Darkbox spaceport destroyed.
Let's see. Geothermal.
Darkbox spaceport destroyed.
Oop. Too far away. Yeah, I'm getting there. You know what, let's just walk over and take care of that myself. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do this. Go blow up the actual relay stations. Ah, that is an organic crystal vein. Neat. I don't think I need any more of those. But never a bad thing to just have. Okay, drop a signal tower here.
base core destroyed.
Okay. Geothermal. Okay, and this last one is way on the other side of the planet. Ah, it's actually here. Vehicles being usable in this game will be funny to see. Yeah, I'm,
Base core destroyed.
I mean, I think I've made my opinions on that rather clear, but, I am not exactly looking forward to that update, let's say. Okay. Now, at this point, let's see, there's an organic crystal vein up there. There's iron and stone there. We could actually turn this into... 15 million is not terrible. We could do some glass smelting here, if nothing else. Yeah, let's put power on the South Pole. Okay, power... Oh, right. Before we do that, bury you, because I know I'll need to. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, I feel like the game is in a good state as is, and I don't know what physics-based vehicles are going to add to that. Hey, Juanjo. Okay. You should have some... Oh yeah, I forgot to dump a bunch of graviton lenses. Oopsies. Hello, Selly. How's it going? Okay. I'm assuming all our green science is being eaten upstream. So for the time being, I am going to manually drop a few warpers. Okay. Where do we get the blueprints from other players? In which game? Yeah, there are places where you can look up Dyson Sphere blueprints. Let's see. Alright, what do we need here? We need a bunch of coal mining. I see 21 being covered, but this says 22. Which tells me... Interesting. Oh, yep, okay.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Some stone. How are we doing on organic crystal? Not that. This one. We are already mining plenty. Well, this is without actually having production up for titanium crystals, so no idea, actually. Okay. I suppose it would not be a bad idea to just have more organic crystal production. Less increasing yellow science and more just increasing everything I can think of. For example, Proliferator, which is mostly what we are on this planet for. 21. Beautiful. Because we are going to need so much Proliferator. So yeah, we are turning this into a Proliferator and titanium glass planet. A gargantuan block of blue proliferators and need to increase that roughly 75 hours later. Yeah, story of my playthrough. Goodness. Okay, coal is mostly... we need to keep going around. Okay, I am going to... do I want to do that yet? Not yet, I want to see if we need it first. Okay. Come on. You can get 20. There you go. Okay, now we're going to need some oil extractors. One here, one here, one here. We'll put in ILS. Let's see. I don't want it to be too far away. That's fine. facing that way is the best idea. Okay, that gets a straight shot in. That gets a straight shot in. Okay. This gets in crude oil as a receiver. Depending on our output here, we might actually be able to cross refined oil off the list as well. Yellow spray is devouring coal like mad. The achievement to get 12 veins with a standard miner was a nightmare for me to get. I did not know that was an achievement, but that sounds like a nightmare. Let's see, where'd that go? Here we are. There we go. 18. Thank you, autosave. Okay, there's also a few crude oil seeps here, so we will slap down another ILS, let's say there. Okay. Yeah, maybe because I'm trying to get you in a straight line that way. There we go. You take in crude oil. Ooh, and there's another one over here. Okay. Let's see. Power pole there. And yeah, let's mine some organic crystal here. Can't hurt. We will set you up as a local receiver and remote provider with some drones to go get organic crystal. Let's see. Aha! We have artificial star imports. Beautiful. Okay. That is not a meridian, correct. Okay, let's see. What else needs tapped? Another organic crystal up there. Let's see if I can find where the next meridian is. Aha! Okay. 14. Where's my power poles? Thank you. How much power do I get through the wind turbines? Very little. It's more that wind turbines can go over water, so they're just power poles except easier to place. But I'm not saying no to a bit extra power on the way. Let's see. Take these off. Okay. And while I am thinking about it, I need a ton of water pumps. How many do I have on me? 90? That's a decent amount. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 10. Yeah, basically what Fire said. Five, 6. Okay, 10 there, 10 there. I want 4 more. Three, and I can fit in a 4th if I get rid of that wind turbine, so might as well. Okay. And you use power poles on non-wind planets? I have used wind turbines on non-wind planets, purely because they are easier to place. Where do I want these belts going? I even got a silly achievement for doing so. Okay, let's delete that one. See, that's going to cause you to go out of power. Okay, I want a power pole on that side. Thank you, autosave. Okay, 10 pumps to 1 belt. You are also a provider of water. Okay. That gets me a boatload of water, boatload of crude oil, boatload of organic crystals. I agree. I would prefer to see a quote-unquote real liquid system in this game. It just feels wrong. Okay, let's see. There's some organic crystals over there that I haven't tapped yet. I'm assuming you're complaining about this. Uh-huh. That way. Oh, let's see. What is there left to tap? I could tap stone here, but that's mostly me just being too lazy to tap it somewhere else. Okay, there's another coal patch up by the North Pole. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, so that's that way. And let's connect that to a median. Yes, vein utilization also affects liquids. Okay. Let's see, not yet planned. Okay, I've gotten the coal. I am missing an organic crystal patch. And a couple of crude oil seeps. There's 2 crude oil seeps here. Where's the organic crystal that I haven't tapped yet? Also up by North Pole. Okay, where did it go? "12 veins, sure. Cool. Will you deploy planetary shields? No, I am going to kick the dark fog out of this system entirely. Okay. Let's stick another ILS, like, here-ish. I'm not a huge fan of this ILS this location. Mostly because... Right, where are my pumps? Here we go. Five, six, seven. Ah, you're complaining about that. It's okay. Alright. Ten. Okay, let's see. Alright, I need you to get in crude oil, more organic crystal, and water. Local receiver, give you drones, and give you power. There we go. Spelt that directly in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Six, 7, 8. 10. Oh, that's awkward as hell. Let's see. We want to wind that out. Yeah, that does the job. It's just horribly ugly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 4 more. Fine. Oh, hello, kitten. Let's see. There. Okay. Alright, good. That's what we want to see there. Okay. Now. Cat, could we not walk directly in front of the monitor? Dork. Hello, Matthias. My current plan is to lay down a bunch of titanium glass and proliferator on this very planet, as well as some refined oil and plastic. So why don't we do that? Let's see. Titanium glass first. Let's lay down 30, 40. Can we do that? No, that mining machine is blocking us. The eventual goal is to get to the data rules everything around me achievement, which requires 1 million science hashes per second. Hence why everything is being built up very, very big. Okay. You have warpers in, you're getting water in, fantastic. Oh yeah, and you need regular glass for that. Okay, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put some glass smelting on this planet then. We have some stone, and it would be nice to not consume warpers for that, so... let's see. Bump that up to 20k. Same for you all. May have to bump Proliferator up too eventually. Also trying to get that achievement, but still far away. This is... I mean, there's a light at the end of the tunnel here, in that I know... I have done the calculations, I have a big checklist, I know exactly what needs to be done to get this achievement, but it is, it's still a bit off. Okay, 3 blocks of titanium glass marked off that list. We could fit another one down here. How much foundation do we have? Oh, we're still fine on foundation. Just finished to produce more rockets for larger Dyson spheres. Sick. Let's see. We have 3 Dyson spheres going right now. My first one, which is finished, 20 gigawatts. This one, which is way smaller than it should have been and is still pumping out 83 gigawatts. And this one, which is very much in the still being made stages. But 20-some gigawatts from that. Do I use a spreadsheet? I just wrote a big checklist in Obsidian. I have a tab with a calculator on it open that I have translated into how many of each block I need. And at that point, a big hierarchical checklist is just fine. Fellow Obsidian user, it's great. I love Obsidian. Okay. Yeah, I think the play here is to also mine some of this stone. Fill that in so we can fit another block there. $20 veins. Do I need to unearth some of these? Oh, yeah. Can I get 20? If I rotate some. There we go. Okay. All my links broke because I changed directories. You should be able to relink that, I believe. Okay, what do you think you're missing? You are missing some sorters. Because it was all in logistics inventory instead of regular inventory. I despise that feature. Okay, let's see. Where be more stone? Here be more stone. $17, don't even have to fiddle with it. Let's see. I see 24 stone veins over here. Can we get 24? Maybe? Yes. Let's see. Two over there. Did you write them as absolute? Oh, you're asking, Matthias. 20. Can you please not filter a slot to that? Thank you. That's going to require 2. No question. Okay. Solo crude oil seeps. Some stone over by the equator. I'm aware you only need a minute of sustained white science research, but I personally am compelled to make a base that can at least theoretically sustain that level of science. Call it content sickness. Okay, am I still missing stone? I am. 3 million worth. Let's see, there's one there. One there, and that's all 3. You want hashes they calculate per hour? I mean, I would not object to something that could sustain itself for an hour. And no. Okay, where's the closest? Yeah, okay. Can hardly make out the red turbines against the red landscape. Okay, land please, thank you. Okay. You need roughly 53,000. Yeah, I made my calculations in per second, but that sounds about right. Okay. Now... we are going to go... let's see. Let's see, I wanted 3 glass blocks and 1 stone brick block. I'm going to do all my titanium glass here, then I should... let's see. No, I have assemblers. They're just hidden. Sufficient drones, I know I also have plenty of that. Crank all that up. Oh, I'm well aware that Proliferator is good. I have a need for 52 blocks of that. Okay, let's see, that was another titanium glass block, that's 4 total. Oh, let's see. I should put down a glass smelter. Let's do that here. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, you make glass. Hello. Thank you. Just looking for recipe copy-paste here. Nothing fancy. Okay. Now you get in a ton of stone. Okay. That is 1 glass block checked off. Because I am not farming Dark Fog because I just kinda don't want to. Is the short answer. Okay, titanium ingots incoming, which means we are making titanium glass, which should help with our plane filters. I mean, power's not really my concern at this point. It is much more an issue of, do I want to set up a farm? And I kind of don't. Local planet, stone, 41, okay. Which means without... needing to speed up any of the iron miners, I can use this, slap that here, plenty of foundation, and we're out of belts. Okay. Mark off another glass. The long answer is it seems like more trouble than it's worth. Okay. Second glass block that doesn't work yet because we don't have enough belts, which means... well, okay. Six bases that planet, 2 there, 3 there. Do I clear this out first, or do I go home first? .4 blue circuits per second. Nice. Oh, what is this? Do I need to pay attention to this? No, I do not. Okay. Yeah, let's go restock first. Let's see, which system are we coming from? Fossil fuels 3/titanium glass. Okay. Get me out of orbit. Diesel Boogaloo. Also, hello, wrong. I'm well aware they would save computing power. If we get to a point where computing power is a problem, I have a mod that is installed but disabled called Sample and Hold Sim, which effectively only simulates your extraplanetary factories once every some number of ticks. And then multiplies the product result by that number of ticks. So, in large... Yeah, my computer's okay. 5800X3D, not complaining about CPU power. So, we should be alright. Okay, before I forget... I need to dump some graviton lenses. Water I can just delete. And some quantum chips. Okay. Somewhere over here is foundation. How are we doing? Actually, why am I looking at that here? When what I should be doing is looking at that wherever I dumped that block. That's more glass. There you are. Are you working? You're working. And you're almost full. 30,000 foundation in each box. Yeah, there was a whole month of streams where we were basically just making the PC because I was having horrible hardware problems. Those go here. Those go here. I need to dump some proliferators somewhere. You're it. Nope, there's still bots trying to supply me with something. Let's see. Assemblers, sorters, splitters, sprayers, lighters, silos, injectors. Pardon the mess, I am just, trying to consolidate my inventory as much as possible so I can do this. And grab an absolute boatload of foundation. So that we can then travel to Lava Planet and lay down a ton of it. Yeah, that computer time was certainly a time. Nice spot to autosave. Okay. Let's see. I last laid down a green block. Which means I next need to go there and lay down, let's say, another yellow block. Where are we? There we are. Oop, wrong key. Science, yellow. Make sure that's on target. Is... okay. Pull a bunch of labs into inventory. Let's see. We need sprayers, we need power poles. Mohawk Planet. Ah, insufficient vessels. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Bury that copper before we forget. Okay. One yellow block built. Let's see. That whole thing. You know what? Let's just go straight through here. 10. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's see. Need to go down this way. Let's just circle the planet here. Circle the planet. Thank you. Okay. Then this row. Should have done this before I laid these blocks down, but it is what it is. Come on. Keep moving. Okay. We are going to need more soil piles. You need to use a blueprint to lay the foundations. Suppose I could. But then again, that blueprint would require already having had a large area paved with foundation. No. No, no. See if we have enough for this. Come on. No. Hold down shift. I need a squeak through equivalent. Okay. That is as much as I'm going to do on this particular trip. That's plenty. Let's see. Now we need to go back here to that planet. Alright. Let us go make some more glass. And maybe some proliferator while we're at it. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. We left off there. Alright, that's 2 out of 3 glass blocks. Not you. You. Planet. If I increased mining speed, I could just put the rest of the glass here. I will consider this. If there's anywhere else in system with better stone reserves, that might be a better idea. Let's see, we can fit another 2 blocks underneath this one, at least with foundation. Why don't we put down some proliferator? 10, 20, 30, 40... 2, 3... Great. Am I going to be streaming today? Some might say I already am. And hello. Or sorry, let me do the Mitch Hedberg thing. I used to stream. Still do, but I used to too. How does the grid work on a spherical object? In case that is a genuine question, it transitions at various tropics. So the closer you get to the pole, it occasionally has to essentially reset the grid level. Also, there be power. Oh, come on, I have drones. I have vessels. Good. Crank you all up to max. Crank you all up to max. Alright. That will start getting us Proliferator. At least we hope. Assuming these go and get carbon nanotubes and diamonds at some point. Well, they're waiting on green science right now. And that has green science. Okay, you're getting nanotubes. Presumably there will be diamonds. Let's see. I need to bury you. Then I need to mark off 2 proliferator blocks before I forget. We're up to 15 out of 52. Let's see. Not using anywhere near as much coal as we could be. Let's stand up some more refined oil. I actually only need 5 blocks of that to be done with it. How's my refinery inventory? And I have enough for 5 blocks here. Sure, let's make some oil. 20, 30, 40... 10, 13... Okay. Mark off 2 refined oil blocks. And then I need a bunch more plastic, which is sort of surprising. What level is my vein utilization? That's a good question. 28? 29? Something like that? So it's in a good place. Not as good as it could be, but we're still building up buffers of things right now, and there's definitely some ways in which our production is bottlenecked. Okay, crude oil and coal. You make a ton of refined oil. When's the next placing geothermal generators for 10 minutes scene? That's a good question. Probably as soon as I feel like I'm done here, I will, Okay, that's 23. Yeah, if I put... See, we can't put a block there. We can cover that geothermal and put 2 blocks here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's see, 2 more of refined oil. There, and 3 there. Oh, that's what these round blobs of foundation are. Yeah, these occasional squares of foundation that I'm putting down are basically just to bury resources. Okay, I need a way to connect this to grid, which I am going to do up here. Okay. You out. You. That is 2 more refined oil blocks. Only need 1 more. Let me make sure. Refined oil. Oh god, I'm nowhere close. Which is terrific. Which means I can slap down my last refined oil block. And not have to worry about whether it can be sustained. Got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Alright. Find oil checked off. Oh, that feels good. Or it will feel good in a second. Okay. Now, let's see. Uh, 14 million coal on this planet, which is actually a decent chunk. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do next. I'm going to lay down some graphite smelting. Oh, what are you complaining about? I have sorters out the wazoo. Okay, you get coal. You are a receiver of coal. You smelt graphite. Okay. And you get graphite in. Let me make sure I'm still... Okay, still making plenty more coal than I am consuming, which is great. Let's see, that is another graphite block off the list. Can I dig into... Okay. Eventually there will be more proliferator in here. Plenty on the way. Let's see. Do I lay down another graphite block? It would make some sense. Yeah, let's do it. What? Oh. That would be why. You know what? Instead of doing that from scratch, let's just copy paste this one. Okay. Good. Okay, that is 5 out of 6 graphite blocks. How are we doing? We are just about out of belts, which means we need a restock trip after this. Okay. Off to get coal, off to get proliferator. Okay. Let's see. Before we do... Let's see, before we go home and restock, let's try kicking some dark fog out of this system. Lovely. Ice Frost planet. Oh, don't give me this crap. I have plenty of wind turbines. Thank you, autosave. Question for other DSP players, if I blueprint this right here, is it going to include ammo in the turrets? Let's find out. No. It does not. Fine. Yeah, that's true. I can put the missile on a belt. Probably should just do that.
Base core destroyed.
Oh yeah. Try to remember this at the start this time. Okay, and the other one is way over there.
Base core destroyed.
Come on, place it. Watch that stuff die. Thank you. There. Thank you. Geothermal. Great. Why not have your spaceships out? I do have my spaceships out. It kills the relay stations, but not the ground bases. And if you're wondering why I don't have any ground ships out, it's because I'm not making any ground ships. Let's see, this is gonna take like like 30 seconds to not warp. Neato. Let's see. That looks like
Dark
an
fog
equator.
clusters launching an assault.
But where are they coming is the question. What am I doing? Let's see. Okay, here's one.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I hope they're coming here. Let's see. Oh, the other one is... Nope. Fine.
Building destroyed.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Building destroyed.
Okay, could you land, please? Thank you. And they have destroyed more belts than I had in reserve. This is exactly why I want to kick the hive out. Let's see. Okay, we can at least speed this up by laying down a couple of these. And giving them power. Now. What do you mean, no power? Thank you. Oh, one of the things it broke was that power pole. Yeah. Oh, wait. Do I not have any? I don't. There. Maybe even send them a strongly worded letter. Okay, do I just have to be down here so you take fewer trips? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why... I shouldn't have necessarily, put those settings all to max, is because now I have nowhere to dump extra. Let's see. Just get the carbon nanotubes out of my inventory, please. Come on. So much junk. There, goodness. All right. Back over to Last Planet. Where was my infrastructure? There. Couldn't agree more, Fire. Okay, where are my signal towers? Stick an indicator on that.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Come on. Thank you. Okay, and then... no. On the dot. Thank you.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
That was, quick. Okay. I'm going to hope that litter wasn't valuable. Literally blinked and missed it. Yep. Okay. And then there are 6 bases on that planet. whack in, thank you. Okay. Alright, indicators. Pretty much all on the opposite side of the planet. So let me check that real quick. Nope, that is the only stone patch. Okay. Let's try going this way. Well, there's one.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Okay. Oh, come on, you can do it.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Thank you, autosave. There they go.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Hilarious. Okay, got that. Really?
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Come on. Alright.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Yep, another literal blink and miss it. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Why did Hive advance from 0 to 80?
Dark Fog
I
base
don't
core
know, but it won't
destroyed.
last long anyway. Okay. Now, where were my missile turrets? I even going the right way? Kind of. Great. Remove litter. Okay, now, at this point, I'm going to head home and restock. Once we come back, the hive should have had the opportunity to starve itself a bit. And then we will go knock that out. Nope. Almost went past it. Okay. Let's see. Belts are here. Ships somehow attacked it while I was in shuttle between planets. That's possible. No worries, it won't be long for this galaxy much longer. Okay. Let's once again consolidate inventory. I'm not dealing with you. Hey, Chloe. How's it going? Okay. Where is my foundation block? I can never remember where I put this. You're just trying to... Oh, you're also trying to feed me more drones, which I actually do need. Which are over here. Where be my drones? There they are. Okay, great. Good news. That we can now go here, yank a bunch of foundation. Travel back to Science World. And drop some more. All right. appears to be where that started. Everything? Guess that's everything there. $2.25 million. Still so much foundation left. You love to see it. Imagine going through all of this and then having like one tile missing somewhere. I might give up at that point. There's one tile missing, we still ship in a whole large container's worth of foundation. Yeah, I'm gonna start Gonna need to start building on planets that just have mountains on them just to get soil piles so I can keep doing this. Okay, that is not a lot of foundation left. I should not have gone that ham with it. Okay, let's see. While I am here, drop another block of something. Let's do red. At the equator, that is the equator. Which means I need to drop this here. Let's see. Need power poles in there. Need ILSs. The science color order from simplest to most complex is blue, red, yellow, purple, green, white. I am not laying them down in anything approaching that order because you need different quantities of labs producing science at the same to produce science at the same rate, rather. I feel sad about using foundations to cover an entire planet. I suppose it is, probably something unfortunate about whatever local ecology there happens to be, but that's part of why I'm doing this on a lava planet, is because there is no ecology to disrupt. It is just lava. Okay. You're getting in tons of hydrogen, and not much graphite yet. Especially in prairie, yeah. Creatures live on lava planets too, not creatures I can see. Okay, let's see. I need to go here, and I need to kick out that hive. Let us save game before we warp in. I like to leave some lava lakes, it's fitting. I would absolutely be leaving lava lakes if it wasn't for an achievement you can get for paving a whole planet, and this is just the planet I decided to pave. Okay, can I see where I'm going anytime soon? Thank you. Okay. Alright, there be a hive. Yeah, very true. Life finds a way, as they say. Okay, this is a nice medium-sized hive. This isn't too bad. We can take this, no problem. If our fleets could actually, like, wander out and attack, that would be awesome. There we go. There's some aggro. Okay. We are crushing. Uh-huh. Apparently we are participating. Not that I could tell. Look at that. I'm gonna step up and get a drink while this finishes off. Alright. Satisfying crack incoming. All right. Easy victory.
Dark Fog Hive Core destroyed.
You love to hear it. All right. Now, let's see. The planet we need to go back to is over that way. We'll just warp. Thank you. Okay. Much better. Alrighty, let's see, where did we leave off? Thinking about... Right, we're good on oil. We were thinking about plastic, I think was next up. Let's see. Can we actually fit a plastic block down here? Probably? 13. No, we cannot. Ironically, the oil extractor is blocking us. That is okay, we can fit one up here. Once we tear down a bunch of turbines. Ah, no. Yeah, this is why I don't like using regular power poles on planets with a ton of water. Thank you, autosave. Let's see. Watch, I'm gonna run out of foundation before I run out of anything like actual building material. Okay, chem plants are here. Gives me 6 plastic blocks. Okay. We are going to give you power by shoving a wind turbine there. That sends you out to get probably refined oil and graphite. It does. Let's see. Could I fit another plastic block here? Maybe. Fill that in. That brings me down to 357 foundation. Yeah, I definitely went overboard. One, two, three. Okay. That is plastic block number 7. Where's my cursor? There we are. Plenty of drones, don't give me that crap. Okay. Much plastic. Let's see, what are you? You are titanium glass. We do need more titanium glass production. Let's go add a couple more blocks of that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Only 90 foundation, that surprises me. Okay, that gets me 5 titanium glass blocks out of the 10 we need. Distance from the equator or a meridian to either the ILS or the warper transform block next to it, which is as close as I can get to a, like, standard placement layout. Oop, nope, still a bit more. Crank that up. So, for example, here, I can fit 3 of these blocks in the central tropic on either side of the equator. So, the first one, 13 tiles down from the equator, should be the center of the block. 40 is the center of the middle block, and 13 from the tropic line is the third block. And then relative to a meridian, the ILS should be 15 tiles away. Slash the warper producer should be 5 lines away. So here, this is going to be a center block in this equatorial tropic, so that's 10, that's 20, that's 30, that's 40. Center it on there. And there it goes. Ooh, we have just enough foundation for another one. Okay. That gets me 6 titanium glass blocks. Make all this up to 20k. Okay, crank that up to 20k. And at this point, I need to go home and restock, especially on foundation. Because I do not have enough foundation to place literally anything else. Good news is we are making excellent progress on this planet. You've kicked out the dark fog for now. Okay. 3 is here-ish. Whoop. Thank you, autosave. Okay. Suppose I can and probably should count these home blocks towards progress, but it also wouldn't hurt to have a little overhead. Okay. Getting anything else? We're getting labs. And aside from that, it is... Let's see, 20 more drones. And then Foundation, which we are going to go manually get. If I can ever remember where I put that. There it is. Okay. Think that's enough foundation? I don't. Okay. Now, lay down another science block. Fall into the sun's gravity well. Okay. Let's see. North is that way. Let's see. Let's lay down another yellow block. Let's pave it first this time. Oh gosh, we are running fairly low on soil piles. Almost sub 1 million. Also, that can go away. Yep, there we are, less than 1 million soil piles. Jeez. Oh, and some things we need to tear down. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Tell you what. I am seriously considering deleting all that. Yeah, we're deleting all that. I would like to keep it, but at the same time... Same with all of this. It is just not worth the hassle. Not you. You. Okay. Now then, I was going to lay down a yellow block. Which needs labs and inventory. Okay, mark that. I have plenty of drones, don't give me that. Thank you. Almost there. Okay. Okay, you're getting in stuff. Coming along nicely. Let's see. Where am I going? I'm going here to that planet. All right. We are actually stocked up this time, except perhaps on soil piles. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do about that. You. What's the deal with soil piles? I don't know. Is that a serious question? Or is that a Seinfeld impersonation? Let's see. That a meridian? It is not. Which means this is blocked, this is blocked. This should be accessible, it's just in the middle of a lot of water. Let's see. I was going to make more titanium glass. Serious question. So, as the narrator is so fond of telling us, Foundation is a terrain leveling tool. If you are trying to place Foundation on something that is below that planet's equivalent of sea level, it costs soil piles. And if you are trying to place Foundation on something above that planet's equivalent of sea level, it gives you soil piles. So to be net positive, you have to place more Foundation on higher elevation terrain than on lower elevation terrain. Okay, that was another titanium glass block. That is 7 out of 10. Okay. And right now we are running somewhat low. S, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, right now we are down to 470k. Which means we need to place a lot of buildings on a different world that has high terrain, essentially. And yeah, it is the only way to get them. You cannot manufacture them. This is functionally a hidden resource. Okay, that is 8 titanium glass. I would really, really like to get down to 0 and just have this be my titanium glass planet. Place more here. We can. Okay. 89,000 there. 79,000 there. Okay. That makes blocks number 9 and 10 for titanium glass, which means we are done with that. Once this all starts coming in, of course. Add to the list of reasons I would like to have a proper fluid system in Dyson Sphere. I really cannot believe you have to proliferate water just to get the stupid bonus from the rest of the ingredients. Okay. Carbonated water. Okay, let's see. If I wasn't concerned about soil piles, I would be dropping a lot of proliferator blocks. Ah, 1. Thank you. I'm a little worried about power. I really only have room for, like... I have room for anything. 1, 2... Yeah, I really only have room for 3 more blocks here without running into stuff. Maybe 4. At least around the equator. Sparkling water for sparkling glass. Okay. Let's see. I could lay down... Let's see, we are theoretically done with refined oil. I could lay down 3 plastic blocks and also be done with that. And Lord knows we have the chem plants for it. Why don't we try to do that? I would like to be done with plastic. 75,000. Ah! Okay. You use all of those belts. I guess we will find out just how far behind I am on that. We may have to come back here yet again. Did I just see insufficient vessel? I did. There. Could also do with a graphite block. See if we have the belts for that. No one. I think we will just have enough belts to lay down these plastic blocks, and then we'll need to restock. Let's see here. Mark off plastic before I forget. Okay. That is a little less power headroom than I would like. How many belts do we have? 309. Okay, tell you what. We are making one more trip home. We are restocking on belts, and then we are going to come back here. We are going to lay down some graphite, some proliferator, and some power. Oh boy. Hi, kitten. Oh my goodness, what a big stretch that is. What a goof. Oh wait, it just occurred to me I probably won't have the soil piles for that either. That is an insidious problem. Where is this exactly? There we are. Hard to pick out the planet from behind all the text. Okay. Oop. Okay, and belts are... all the way over here. Okay. If I'm not doing... if I'm not polishing up production on that planet, then what am I doing? I should go to a planet from that same system that has barely any ocean on it. And I should start laying down some production there of an unknown kind. Basically just to check some things off the list and get more soil piles. Okay. Oh! We actually went through belts too quickly. We are still making some. Let's see, it's gonna be like 3 minutes before that's done. Oh, do I go anyway? I don't want to lay more foundation on Lava Planet. Well, I have some spots I've already laid foundation on, so... Okay, tell you what. First things first, where is that seed going? Okay, whatever. It'll warn me when it gets actually close. Alright. First things first, we are going to go to here. Lay down another science block or two. Okay. Let's see. Green, yellow, red, yellow. Let's do a purple. Let's put it here. Right? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Great. Take these labs out. So many labs being placed, goodness. Okay. That is that. That is another purple block crossed off. Okay, go back home. Hopefully you are done making belts for me by now. those went where? One downside about this being a circular mall is there's no real landmarks. Okay, that gets me to 2,300. So it's making belts about as fast as we got to lay them down for that science block. Okay, let's see. Anything else being delivered? No. It's literally just waiting on belts. Okay. Let us plot a jump to... Okay, let's see. Constructible area 100%. 98.6%. 100%. We have some kimberlite ore. We have a tiny bit of kimberlite ore. Anything else interesting? You have some stone. I could finish making glass and stone bricks up there. How about silicon? Any... Okay, you have some silicon on the Glacian planet. That's not nothing. Yeah, let's go to that one first. Set up a bit of stone, and then some random production of something else. No display panels? Not making them. All 60 normal-ish production slots in my mall are taken up by more important things. Let's see, where am I headed? To that one. Okay. Let's see. Which pole do we drop power on? It does not really matter. High winds. Okay. As per usual, drop that. Need some splitters. Okay. We have warpers coming in. That will connect to turbines over there and over here. Oof, a pathetic 141k soil piles. That is rough. Okay. See, you are getting an antimatter. You should be getting an hydrogen. We're getting in some of everything. Okay. Let's see. What do we need random production for? Right, I was going to get some stone here so that we could lay down another glass smelter and another brick smelter. Hello there, Par. Nice to see a new face here. How are you doing? Yep, this is upside down, apparently. One there, and we'll stick another one right here. Doing great. Did some quick math on my save. Might be screwed. Uh-oh. Why screwed? Okay, you get in stone. We will set up mines in a moment. You also get in stone. We'll set you to be glass. Set you to be glass. Meanwhile, you produce bricks. Yeah, I'm sure I am way overpowered right now. Around 1.7 million iron left in my first system. Do not have warpers yet. That is certainly difficult, but not, I think, insurmountable. Depends if you beeline for warpers. Main planet is also around 20% power. Ah. That indeed is not great. Okay, you have some of everything. You're getting hydrogen in. We should have plenty of power shortly. Okay, stone bricks. Frost off. Glass. Frost off. Purple side should be done. That's good. Okay, let's go mine some stone. I have plenty of turbines, don't give me this. Let's see. 22 veins. Power. Why is this off? Under the flawed thought that my other planets would have lots of iron and did not think about it, but zoomed out. Well, I expect you will be able to pull through. I believe in you. Let's see. There's more stone I can go for. Keep going where I'm going. Let's see, where did the mining machine go? I know I have these. There they are. Okay, I do not need or want you here. Way. Let's see, there's some stone there, there's some stone up by the hole. That's going to need 2. That same thought with titanium. Oh dear. Beautiful. Okay. Some more down this meridian towards the south. There's 21. Let's see. We get all 24 of you. Probably no way. Ooh, we can. Nice. You'll love to see it. Let's see. Bit more this way. Okay, we have some artificial suns. Okay. We have a bunch of stone. We are making glass, we are making stone bricks. Let's see. The other things I need to make. Well, there are several things. Can't make diamonds here, no to graphite, no to high purity silicon. Do not want to make Casimir crystals here. We could do motors and motor-related accessories. That is a thing we can do. Let me remind myself, how close is this to... Not really close to any forge planets. Well, closer than anything else in the cluster. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Okay. That means we start by dropping a gear block. Bury that copper. I have plenty of drones, don't give me this. Okay. That is a fourth block of gears, we are done with those. Let's see, we've done all our magnetic coils, which means the next thing we should drop is 5 blocks of electric motors. You will find the way. I believe in you. Okay. Should be able to drop one here without any trouble, as well as one here and one here. Okay. That is 3 more blocks for electric motors, which means only 2 more of those to go after we do these. Build up a big buffer of those. And to you. And you. Okay. Slowly building up our soil pile reserves again. This is not a great planet type for soil piles, but better than nothing. Okay. What does that leave us with belt-wise? Not a ton. Oof. Yeah, I can drop one more block, but definitely not two. Why don't we do that then? One more block of electric motors goes here, here, here. gets me down to 71 belts. Let's see. We need to rename this. Let's see. What is this putting out? It's putting out glass, bricks, gears, electric motors. It is the first planet in the system. Put a wind turbine there. Okay, that gets me to 9 electric motor blocks out of 10. At this point, we have to go back home to restock. Hopefully you have enough belts by this point. No. Do not go past, please. All right. Come on, belts are where? There they are. We may or may not get enough belts from that. I have a sneaking suspicion we won't. Oh yeah, not even close. Okay. What to do? Hi. Do we have needs, kitty? Yeah. Okay. Tell you guys what. I've been streaming for about 4 hours. I think this is a good stopping point while I wait here boringly for a chest to fill up. I have a kitty who needs some treats anyway. So, I think this is a good place to call it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I am not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It depends what time I will be able to start. Yes, hi. Oh, kitty, I know. Standing up on both hind legs and putting her front paws on me and begging. Goodness, what a cat. Alright, so tomorrow depends. If not tomorrow, I should be back on Saturday. Yes, I will let you guys know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yes, I will put a cat pic or two in the Discord. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a good evening.